as students in the younger grades go through math instruction, the temptation is so strong for teacher and pupil alike to learn like the rote memorization tricks in math, right? The little arithmetic tricks of like, carrying the one before you really know what carrying the one actually conceptually means, or adding the opposite when subtracting a negative number without understanding why adding the opposite works in terms of subtracting negative numbers. And you can get pretty far into your math instruction learning the tricks, which are valuable because sometimes you need to do something quickly. But if you're not learning the how of the tricks, which I think you would probably agree is the more challenging pedagogical endeavor, eventually that's going to catch up with you when you hit algebra and you have to understand some of those hows to be able to get through that instruction.
Yeah, now you're totally nailing it. And then like the real challenge is that like these underlying ideas, this understanding this that we're talking about, it's hard at this level to call it a pedagogical activity because like really what it is the student has to have an experience and then they have to associate the experience, the right idea behind the experience with the word, right? So taking it all the way back now to like a 3-year-old, because like it just keeps going. It's the same thing. But at the 3-year-old level, it's a lot like teaching the colors, right? That it's not exactly an abstract idea because I can hold red things, I can hold green things, but they have to understand that the idea that I'm talking about when I'm talking about red is the color, right? So it takes a little bit of practicing that or having that experience and trying to associate it to the word red. You see what I mean? Yeah. And in the same way, the quantities are there, right? So like you have to have 3 things to say this is 3 things for them to then understand that you're talking about the quantity. It's a little bit more abstract. And then as you keep going with the addition, subtraction, multiplication, right? Like these are kind of more abstract ideas building on top of the abstract ideas. So like, it's not like they can't catch up very quickly. They have more experiences in life.
Yeah.
And those experiences are there. And now you're able to give a word to it. So like what we see in our system is students catch up very, very quickly. Like we've had students that are 12 years old that are testing at the 3rd grade level, both in school and our system, that are able to catch up to age within 6 months because, we're showing them that experience and then we're trying to put words to it. And so then now they say, oh, okay, now I understand now I understand why I memorized the multiplication tables and what it means. And so like, it just accelerates. They're able to catch up and now understand the teacher in the classroom. That was the goal when we started.